Recently, 5- and 6-year-olds from all over Oklahoma converged on Moore for the state championships of T-ball. With some of the finest playing fields in the area, it's no wonder they came here.
Do you remember the first time you stood on a baseball diamond, swung the bat, or slid into base? Well, I do, and it was a whole lot more like the Bad News Bears than the natural. But when you're 5 or 6 years old, it's all new, and it's a lot of fun.
Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? 1, 2, 3, play ball.
These are the Moore Iron Dogs, one of 109 teams that play as part of the Moore Youth Baseball Association.
Oh, I mean, it's huge. We've got like close to 1,400 kids that play in this park alone.
Buck Thomas Park is the center of baseball activity in Moore. Recently, it hosted the USSSA State Championships, bringing players and teams from all over Oklahoma. We tagged along with the 5- and 6-year-old Iron Dogs through the T-ball championships.
We hit the ball and played catch and practice hard.
How do you like your coach?
Good. Yeah, he teaches us a lot of stuff, but we can't remember it.
I've said it before, I'll be watching the game. I told one person, hey, give me some popcorn here. I want to sit back and watch this game. This is fun because these kids are just, sometimes they do stuff, they pull a double play, they catch pop fly, and you're like, where'd that come from?
What's the hardest thing about T-ball?
Oh, doing the glove stuff. We got to catch it and throw it to first base over there. Sometimes the ball passes me and sometimes I get mad.
What's the hardest thing about T-ball?
Catching the ball. No, trying not to get out. The hard part is when I hit over your head, you can't really catch it, and if it goes over the fence, home run, no out.
What's this weekend?
The state tournament. State tournament.
It's a big tournament, isn't
In the
it?
United States of America.
Hey guys, listen, it's a big tournament this weekend. I want to say something to you. All the
This is the Iron Dogs' last practice before they enter the state tournament.
We've gone out there time and time again and proved that this team has something to play for and has heart, and that we win ball games.
The guys this year have really come along a long ways. We've been practicing since like middle of February, so they've sacrificed a lot in hot and cold. Sometimes not being able to play with their friends in the afternoon and stuff because they're at practice and things like that. So they really sacrifice a lot.
We've got the best fields around, no doubt. We travel around. My son plays on a tournament team, and we go to all different ball fields. And by far, we have the best pitching mounds around. We've got some of the best umpires. On the weekends, we bring in ball teams from all over the state, as well as down into Texas, New Mexico, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, and they'll come into our park, stay in our hotels, and I mean, you got lots of people. It's amazing how many people will be in this ballpark on a weekend.
Buck Thomas Park's our biggest park. It's an 80-acre park, and it is definitely one of our community parks, and it's it's our namesake park, so to speak, and we focus a lot of attention on it.
The city has made major improvements to Buck Thomas, most recently the addition of new football fields, which will relieve the baseball fields from pulling double duty.
So now we're going to move football over to their own area. They'll have a new concession stand out in the middle of the football field complex, so bleachers are going to go in out there also, so we think it's going to be a neat deal.
It's now tournament day, and so far the Dogs have had a tough go, losing their first game to the Purcell Dragons.
Guys, we lost, but you know what? You guys probably played one of your best games I've seen. Good job, guys.
For more, we go to our color commentators.
My glove was right there now. It hit the side of your glove and it went.
That's heads and that's tails. Okay? You were called in the air.
The Dogs had better luck in their next two games with wins. One player even made a home run, living up to his nickname, Dash. But despite their good effort, the championship game came down to the Moore Yankees and the Ada Cowboys.
2005 Oklahoma USSSA Single A state runner-up goes the Moore Yankees!
The Yankees took second in state. Not bad. And while the Iron Dogs didn't make it quite that far, their coaches are still impressed.
Good job, dogs!
The more we threw at them, it took them a while, but they all picked up on it. And right here towards the end, they really kind of showed what they had learned throughout the year. So it was very impressive.
And in the end, coaches will tell you it's more about building teamwork and self-confidence.
Is that a home run hit right there?
Yeah.